Hello everyone, and welcome to CBR MTG. I'm Nick Fennell, and today we're going to be streaming some Legacy Elves. The list I have currently is displayed on screen. I've gone back to 20 lands. If you remember last week I was playing 18 lands, mostly because I wanted to see how it went. I don't think I've run less than 20 lands in a few years. I still have the extra mana dorks in there with the Findhorn Elves and Llanowar Elves. Just to give me that bit more extra acceleration. I find the extra acceleration is very, very, very important. You want to be ahead by turn 2, or at the very least turn 3. If you're not ahead on mana by then you're probably in serious trouble. Especially against all the Grixis Delver decks that are around at the moment. Just having a lot of turn 1 removal, you really want a lot of mana dorks. So that's why I added the extra Findhorn Elves and Llanowar Elves. And not just 2 Llanowar Elves, because why not play one of each? Because I really like the art on the Findhorn Elves. Yeah. Anything else different from last week? Yes, in the sideboard we've dropped the Nissa and the Sylvan Library to play an extra copy of Abrupt Decay. Because I think Abrupt Decay is very useful, especially against all the Leovold decks. We don't have many answers to Leovold, and Leovold shuts off a lot of our cards, like Elvish Visionary and Glimpse of Nature. Elvish Visionary probably being the bigger one that it shuts off, just because against the mid-range bug control decks, we really want to be drawing a lot of cards with Wirewood Symbiote and Elvish Visionary. And with Leovold on the battlefield, we can't do that. So we want to get rid of that. Choke. Choke is one of my favorite cards in Magic. Punishing all those blue decks, especially a lot of the greedy mana bases of Grixis Delver and Bug Delver and Bug Leovold. Just making sure that all their lands are on tap. And shutting off Abrupt Decay a lot of the time as well, because they'll run just a Tropical Island as their green source. A lot of them won't run a Bayou, unless they're Bug, of course. Elder Scale Worm is the other spicy card that we're playing in the sideboard. I've seen a lot of success with it online and in other tournaments. It's very good at shutting off burn. So every time they'll do damage to you that puts you below 7 life, you will stay at 7 life, basically. So they'd have to kill it, and to kill it would take like a Fire Blast and a Lightning Bolt, or 3 Lightning Bolts. Something ridiculous like that. So it's very hard for them to get rid of, and very hard for them to win around it. The other application I've seen for it is Dark Depths decks. So Dark Depths, we really need to... card is 12 out of 10 versus Burn, you're right, Angus. And hello, Angus and Sasha. And, oh, sorry, not Angus, sorry, Angel Havoc, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the other application I've had for it is... Elder Scale Worm is for Dark Depths. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Dark Depths is a deck that is about the same speed as Elves. It can sometimes go a turn earlier if they're very, very lucky. So we need some way to slow them down. If we can get a turn 2 natural order for Elder Scale Worm, it's hard for them to get rid of. Hi, Damo. It's good to see you. Welcome to the CBR MTG livestream. I just saw ANG and I thought, oh, that probably says Angus. I don't need to read any more letters. Alright, why don't we just jump into it then? And hopefully, again, I remembered to have enough money to actually do it. Otherwise, this will be a very short stream. And we do. We did it. Alright, let's give it a go. So a lot of the decks I've seen online at the moment are basically your standard, what you see in the wild. Delver, a fair amount of bug decks around at the moment. Eldrazi and some burn. I suppose burn's an easy deck to build online. I'm not sure why I've seen a lot of burn. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the times that I play. Maybe they're just out to get me. I don't know. Unfortunately, what I'd really want Elder Scale Worm to say is any life loss as well would make it become 7, because I'd really like it to stop Storm, but the first time I tried to play it, I found out that it does not stop a Tendrils from making you lose life, which was bad for me, not so bad for my opponent who knew that it didn't stop that. Apparently there's not many Legacy players on tonight. Maybe they're just scared away by the power of Elder Scale Worm. Rurikthar is very good against Storm. I have tried it several times before. Running a Tiger, or Taiga as well, just so I can hardcast it if I have to. But it's definitely very good against Storm. Rurikthar, if you don't know anyone, whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they take 6 damage from Rurikthar, which makes it very useful against Storm, as you can imagine. The only problem is, if they have 6 life to spare, they can just Chain of Vapor it and then go off. So having some better hate against it would be good, better permanent hate. That's why I really like that card that was spoiled in Battle Bond, I think, that Archon. They always have the chain. They always have the chain, Angel. This hand is... I feel like it's okay. We get the turn 1 Dryad Arbor. We can draw a card next turn. Yeah, the Archon does look really good. I'd be keen to give it a shot. I'm going to keep this hand. Why not? I really hate mulliganing with the Elves anyway. In the blind, I always fetch a forest first, which I'm running 3 of. And then we'll just go for the Dryad Arbor and hope we don't get punished. And this way too, if we draw like a Quirion Ranger, we get tons of mana, tons of value off Dryad Arbor, because we can bounce our forest, untap Dryad Arbor. Ooh, Death and Taxes. Or land. No, Death and Taxes. Okay. So Death and Taxes I'm not too fussed about. Like, if you let them go on with the game, then you'll probably lose. But we're going to win. It's just going to happen. Alright, what do I want to do? Go Heritage Druid, Cradle, 2 Visionary. There we go. Heritage Druid. Sorry if I'm a bit croaky as well. I've been recently sick. So, hopefully I'm not too bad. Yeah, we got it. We got it. If we had an untap effect, it'd be really good. Then we could probably just do a ton of damage to him and win. Ooh. Well, we have to do this now. Because why not? It's not like they have board wipes game 1, or even game 2, really. Ooh, we have another Cradle, so if they port us next turn, then we can still go off. This was a really, really good hand for us, especially against Death and Taxes. So I'm pretty confident we're going to win this game. Wasteland away. Yep. Oh, and we even get a creature to sacrifice. We did it. Excuse me. And we get Hoofboy. And we get to swing for 1 billion damage. And that's what we want to do. That's how the deck works. Alright, against Death and Taxes. I haven't actually played against Death and Taxes in a long time. But I think I basically want Abrupt Decays and probably Progenitus. Progenitus only dies to Council's Judgment, I think, in the deck. And it beats everything else. So I'm happy to put that in. As they say, Progenitus has protection from everything except democracy. Yeah, I'm just thinking whether I want all 4 decays. I can cut out things like Visionaries and a couple Wirewoods. And then go up to 3 decays. I mean, that feels pretty good to me. I could probably cut another Visionary for Abrupt Decay. Probably just because they'll have things like Canonist and maybe what's the card? Spirit of the Labyrinth, just to stop us drawing. I don't think Spirit's played that often anymore, but you never know. With decks like Leovold and all that. Ugh, why are you doing this every time? Why do you do this to me? Ugh. Like, we have the Glimpse, and we have turn 1 acceleration, and we have a Dork. Ugh. Just don't know if we keep this or not. They're keeping 7. If we draw another 1-drop, then we're really good. If we don't, then we're really bad. I'm probably just going to keep it. I know it's not great, but I'm greedy and I want a Glimpse. We're going to draw. We're going to draw what we need. It's going to happen. And then watch as we draw land. That's not awful to have. We're probably going to get Swords Tier, which is unfortunate. Yeah. But joke's on them. We're on 21 life now. So, who's losing now? So maybe in that case we should have run out the Heritage Druid. It's worse, but I'd rather have that get swords than not. Well, now I'm really glad we have the Rex Age. But if they have a Wasteland next turn, that's really bad for us. Okay, no, it's alright. Alright, so I'm going to play the Misty and the Heritage Druid. And then we can fetch for a Dryad Arbor, end of their turn. And then play the Rex Age on our turn. Sure. Stoneforge Mystic, no. So they're just going to get Jitte. It's their best answer for Elves. Yeah. Ooh, that's new. I haven't seen Death and Taxes running Ghost Quarter, really. But I guess Rishon Import's expensive online. Oops, we've got to fetch Dried Arbor. Oh well. We can get a forest. 1, 2, 3. So the problem is I don't want Rexage to die, but I really can't have Canonist hanging around. I think we fetch the basic, and then we leave 1 up. They might think we're only running 2. Then we'll play Bayou, and then I think we still Rexage the Canonist, and then hope that we draw a Wirewood Symbiote or a Abrupt Decay. And this way, at least, if they do attach the Jitte to Stoneforge Mystic and swing, then we can block it and kill it. Because we'll draw Abrupt Decays. We have 4 of them. They might just Swords our Rexage here, just because we don't have a Wirewood out. They want to get rid of it. If they have swords, that is. I'd really like them to play Flicker Wisp and accidentally target my Rexage. That would be the best. But I doubt that's going to happen, as much as I can dream. But they're thinking about something. Opponent. It's the chat window. That's what's making it go weird. Okay. Maybe that's fixed it. Maybe they're thinking whether they want to Ghost Quarter me. I don't know why they would at the moment. Maybe to keep me off Abrupt Decay. Okay. He's going to play Jitte. Attach to Stoneforge Mystic and swing. So I basically have to block anyway, because otherwise they both die. So either way I'm losing both my elves. This way at least I kill one of their creatures. So it's pretty bad, but what are you going to do? So now I really need to draw Abrupt Decay off the top. And it'll happen. We'll get it. Natural Order. That's way worse. So basically I want to play Pendelhaven, and I could glimpse Heritage Druid just to get some cards. I don't hate that. Then at least we can protect Heritage Druid with Pendelhaven. Guess I'll play that. Yield. Guy's Cradle. Okay. Oh well. Let's see if they forget that Pendelhaven does stuff. Jitte is basically the best equipment that you can have against elves. There's a reason why Death and Taxes fetches it first before Battle Skull or anything. I'm just going to float black to present Abrupt Decay. I don't know why they wouldn't wasteland the Pendlehaven. Then it lets them kill Heritage Druid. The problem is too, I can't pump Heritage Druid first because they'll just respond by killing it. Alright. Sure. Did they forget how it works? I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to make sure that I didn't have mana. Oh no, don't choose 4. It was so close. Now we really need Abrupt Decay. It would have been so good. Oh well. I guess we just swing in. Actually, we're not gonna... yeah, we have to. Probably shouldn't have swung there. That was pretty bad. Forgot that they had Ghost Quarter and can just Ghost Quarter my Dryad Arbor. But I'm gonna play Cradle. And they're gonna Ghost Quarter that, I assume. Nope, I'm just gonna quit. Alright, we really need Abrupt Decay now. Especially if they don't play a land. Okay. Heritage Druid's dead. Yeah, that was a pretty bad punt on my part. Should have just left it up, and then if they swung, I could have killed it. Ugh. Alright, I think we're gonna lose this game now. Because we really need to draw Abrupt Decay. Yeah. Problem is we need Abrupt Decay and black mana. Alright, I think we are dead. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we can win from there. I'm just gonna go to game 3. It just gets too hard at some point. When death and taxes go too long, they get a mum. We had the black mana, we still need to draw Abrupt Decay, and by then their mum's online. So I don't think we'd be casting Natural Order anytime soon. We'd need 2 Abrupt Decays, which would be pretty bad and pretty hard to get. I don't think we change the sideboard on the play. I think we leave it the same. And then just play better. Glimpse into Dryad Arbor. Sure. This hand is fine. It's not amazing. We might go, instead of getting the Dryad Arbor, go... Yeah. If it sticks around. The problem is, I don't know if we want to get the Dryad Arbor. Because we'd have to get the Bayou if we want to Abrupt Decay. Although I guess we don't need to Abrupt Decay. And just go Forest Dryad Arbor. and then hope they don't have a swords. So if they have a swords, then we don't get to natural order turn 2. 1, 2. Let's go forest. Get a Dryad Arbor. If the Dryad Arbor gets swords, we go Quirion Ranger and Cradle. That's not great. 7 to 6. Yeah, I just don't know if we get the bio or not. I feel like against Death and Taxes, you never want to start off with a bio because you get punished so hard. And then I'll go for the Dryad Arbor and see how we go. Because this is the way that we win. Like, if we pull this off, then we get a Progenitus, and it's very hard for them to do it. Okay. Play Quirion Ranger. Guy's Cradle. 2, 3, untap, bounce. 4. I guess we sack the Quirion Ranger. Then we go for Progenitus. Now we're in a good spot. Because the earliest they can kill it with Council's Judgment is next turn. Or their next turn, rather. So we'll do at least 10 damage to them. Can I get a Crater Hoof off this? One, 2, 3, 4. Sack Dryad Arbor. Yeah, right. Why not? That's fun. Yay! We pumped it. So it's not exactly lethal, but they're on 1 life, so that's pretty good. Now they need to... Okay, we did it. I gotta say, that's the first time I've ever done that before. I've never Crater Hoofed a Progenitus. Hi, Echo81. How you doing? We are playing Legacy Elves here, if you didn't notice from that game. Ah, not too bad. Just getting over a bad cold though, so if I sound a bit raspy, that's why. Eh. It is pretty rude, but you gotta do it. Yeah, but where's the fun in that, Synips23? How do I get to pump a Progenitus with Crater Hoof that way? Plus, if they do Containment Priest, like, it dies to... Well, it doesn't die to Progenitus Swing because they can't block it. See? Less fun. No, you are correct. Yeah, I probably should have glimpsed. Especially with the Dryad Arbor. Yeah, Natural Order's there to cast. I'm going to sack that Dryad Arbor to Natural Order, because I can. Alright. I don't know what this picture says, but it's probably control. Is that Ixalan Jace? It does happen most of the time, Echo 81. This hand is fine. We don't get any turn 1 acceleration, but we have Wirewood and Visionary, which is very good if they are a control deck. And if we draw a Cradle, Glimpse is good. And I think we're on the draw. Any top deck that we get is going to be good. Ah, the non-natural order version. I tried that a while ago when Chaos Elves was a thing. During the Blight of Miracles. Alright, Grixis or Storm. I don't know what to call it, but it's probably Grixis. If they follow up with the Cabal Therapy, it's probably Storm. Luckily, Cabal Therapy doesn't do much other than getting rid of our Glimpse. I did like the non-natural order version. I liked casting Shaman of the Pack. Winter Orb. That's pretty cool. I have seen that in some older Elves tech. Has it actually been any good? Other than being funny? I don't know if I like this Taxian Probe art. I think I prefer the other one. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oop. So what do you reckon? Storm or Delver? Ooh. Okay, it's Delver. Fair enough. What do you bring it in for? Mainboard, you are insane. That's pretty funny. Well, what's it good against? Ooh, someone followed, but I missed it. Oh, you're following Echo 81. Thank you. I have OBS up, actually, because then I can see it a bit quicker. Yeah, I'm sure it could be good. I just don't know if I have it mainboard. I just don't know what you'd have it for, really. I guess I probably lead with Heritage Druid. Like, it's not great, but we haven't got anything else. Good against anything that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Yeah, I guess if you're not running it main, you wouldn't run it in the side. I guess Canberra doesn't have many fair decks. It has a lot of combo, a lot of Storm. I guess Australia likes Eldrazi as well. I guess it'd be alright against Eldrazi. And once Elves is going, you don't really care about lands. Is it lands or permanents? I can't remember now. Yeah, I guess there's lots of D&T. I haven't seen much in Canberra anymore. Sasha used to play it. She doesn't play much anymore. Melbourne, I think, has a lot of D&T. Maybe I'll see some at Eternal Masters. That's why we're testing. So I'm lucky we found some online, because I haven't played against it in a long time. Nettle Sentinel's what I'd prefer to have played turn 1 if I had it. It's good a lot of the time, and it blocks Deathwhack Shamans. It was everywhere at the GP. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I didn't play at the GP, I was just recording. CBR MTG was recording there. Find a bunch of our videos on the YouTube channel, which I think I can plug by doing this. Does that work? There we go. Okay. Can we do it this turn? Can go Nettle Sentinel, Guy's Cradle, Visionary, tap for 3, Glimpse, Wirewood. You're in one. I must have missed that. Can't remember. I didn't get to do much commentary on the videos. I didn't have a lot of time recently. Alright, we're gonna go for it and see what happens. Probably gonna get dazed. Probably should have played the Cradle first. That's alright. Yeah, I feel like they have a daze. This feels like a daze waiting to happen. Oh, okay. No daze. If they do have a daze, then they definitely should have dazed that. Dredge with goblins. That sounds pretty fun. Alright, we're just gonna try and glimpse off. We'll see if we get Force of Willed. Yeah. Spell Pierce? Spell Pierce would be pretty annoying. Or Bolt. Getting bolted? No, Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce? What is this? That's really annoying. I guess then we're just going to play Wirewood Symbiote. And Quirion Ranger. So we'll get to draw a card. So we don't get to go nuts like we would have done. But this is fine. And untap that, bounce that. And we'll draw something good. When it comes to Shaman, I found it kind of cute, but sometimes just meh. Steel Leaf Champion. Steel Leaf Champion. Okay, that's pretty cool. Steel Leaf Champion actually could be pretty sweet. They can't bolt it, and they'd need a revolted Fatal Push to kill it. It does get through a ton of things. You're able to trade off a Thought-Knot Seer. That's pretty cool. Steel Leaf Champion is a house. Yeah, I guess it's really good, but I just don't see... I don't know if it'll fit in that well in this deck that I've got here. Like, I'd be willing to try it. I just think it's... Yeah, in a combo version, it's not amazing. I guess if you build it around, like, Beatdown, that'd be pretty good. Just make a super grindy. Yeah, if you make a super grindy, take out natural orders, play Steel Leaf Champion, I think that could be pretty sweet. It's like Elf Stompy. No, my land. That's fine. If I kill my Heritage Druid now, that's pretty bad. But I guess I can just bounce it. Yep. Not paying life. They respect the Elf Stompy. Decay's main as well. Hey, if you want to be like Elf Ball guy, play as many cards as you want. Go for it. 72 cards, main. Do it. Oh, they've eaten my land for mana. Black mana. That's not good. Is it just going to be Cabal Therapy for my Craterhoof? Go Mag Angler. That's fine. I can, as long as I have Wirewood Symbiote, I can block bounce, and that's okay. I'm just thinking if I can bounce the Visionary end of turn. Like, we get punished if we lose our Heritage Druid. to a lightning bolt from their Deathrite Shaman. But we're going to bounce Visionary in our turn anyway, so why not? At the very least, if they do kill it, then we get to draw a card. Natural Order. 2 cards in hand, but with Spell Pierce mana. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can Natural Order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can Natural Order, sacking a Dryad Arbor. And then we get to swing with... We get to bounce a creature and untap. So we'll have 4 creatures plus Craterhoof. And with 1 tap, so 5 creatures. Be 10, 7, 6, and 6. That's lethal. If it resolves. The worst case scenario, we'd want to play around days at least if we can. The other thing we could do... Go 1, 2, 3, 4... Bounce, untap. I don't think I can. Yeah, you're probably right. 1, 2, 3, play, 2 untapped. Tap, bounce, untap. 3 untapped. 3. Does that fetch a regular land? Would it be lethal with just 3 creatures? Probably. 9, 5, 9, 6, 5, 5. Would I be able to do that still? 1, 2, 3, 4. Natural Order, sack, Quirion Ranger, I guess. Heritage will be tapped. 9, 5, 9, 6, 5. And then -7. So 11, 13. Let's just not play around days. Days is for suckers. We spent enough time on this turn anyway. Yeah. Aha! We did it. Now wait for the stifle. No, alright. Now we want to untap, bounce. There we go. So you never play around days. Never play around days or Spell Pierce, get rewarded. That's how you win. So my standard plan for Delver decks, especially Grixis Delver, is these cards. Scavenging Ooze is just for value, basically. Yeah, Natural Order, 2 green, sack creature, win the game. Yeah, most of the time. That was a really... Like, I guess if we did get punished for that, we could still draw a card off the Visionary, bounce it, and then draw another card. So basically I want to take out Natural Orders because getting them forced is bad. I can take out Rex Age because it doesn't really hit anything. Visionaries and Wirewoods are really good in the matchup. I could probably drop a Craterhoof. Basically we want to play the grindy game. I know it's not what a lot of people want to do, but The good thing about Elves is you can play the grinder game, and you can outvalue them most of the time. Probably just take out Nettle Sentinel and Korean Ranger. The other plan, I guess, is just go all in on natural order and bring in progenitors. But they probably have like edicts and stuff. I know it does, Angel, but sometimes you got to do it. Plus, we get to play Choke, which playing Choke against Grixis Delver deck is the most fun you'll have in Magic. Believe me. That's right. Choking them is a lot of fun, Echo. And bringing in Scavenging Ooze is just a lot of value against a this hand. A lot of value against a Lightning Bolt Fatal Push deck, where all our creatures are going to die. This hand would be so good if this was any other land, but we definitely cannot keep this. This is better. We have our acceleration. We might lose this to Wasteland, but I guess we'll still have this backup. The worst part would be if this gets bolted and then this gets Wastelanded, because then we're just dead. So hopefully there's a land on top. But I think the... you gotta have 2 Dryad Arbors. I think if you're playing natural orders and only 1 Dryad Arbor, that's a bit loose. To me, at least. I mean, I keep it and hope there's a land on top when I scry. This is really good with the Glimpse if we don't get Wastelanded. So I'll probably keep it. We're going to draw it next turn. Yeah, 4 decays is probably a bit much. I normally run 3, and then bringing in 3 is fine. I'm just really worried about Leovold, because Leovold shuts off a lot of our plans. It does hit Last Hope as well, which is a beating. It just hits so much stuff that it's pretty good. Yeah, Lily Last Hope is a nightmare. You're right, Angel. Okay, so now I'm probably just going to lead with the Deathrite Shaman. Because if they play Deathrite Shaman and a fetch land next turn, then we get to shut them off. Leovold, the traitorous elf. I was running Leovold when he first came out. He's I found him to be very good in the off deck, although a bit hard to cast some of the time. I was playing Cavern of Souls and no other blue source. So it was either Deathrite Shaman, Cavern of Souls, or Birchlaw Rangers to get the blue mana. He's just so good against GT decks, which is why I liked him. Fork Bolt. That's annoying. You follow up with their own Deathrite Shaman? Yep. Of course. At least we didn't get Wastelanded, so that's okay. Alright. Yeah, he does just sit around, but you can tap him with Heritage Druid, so that's fine. He's very good against the mirror. I don't know about you guys, but the mirror is always a big pain for me. I never know what to do, other than try and win quickly. So now at least they'll probably just Wasteland Gaia's Cradle. Which will be fine. 8-0 in mirrors. That's pretty good. I don't think my record for mirrors is really bad. I was considering Green Sunsing for Dryad Arbor. It would be a good play to have extra mana for the Glimpse next turn. And then we don't draw the Dryad Arbor, which is the worst thing to do. The other consideration is save Green Suns for when we have... for when we want an Elvish Visionary, and just play Wirewood. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think I want to save that for a Elvish Visionary if we can. Yeah, so do I, Angel. Elder Scale for the mirror. I didn't think of that. That is a good idea. Because then you just win. Like, they can't beat it. Unless they have Shaman of the pack. Ugh, okay. Well, they haven't seen my hand, so they'll probably just name Natural Order, maybe. Or Glimpse. Because they probably don't think I have Natural Order in this game. I think Glimpse would be a better name, seeing this board. Ooh. That's a interesting name. You know, double Cabal Therapy, me? I guess they wanted to go for the... Sorry, they named Quirion Ranger. I don't know why they named Quirion Ranger, but they did. Maybe they saw me holding up a green mana and thought, oh, what's a 1 mana spell that they would have cast instead? Okay, gaining life, sure. So them fetching the Trop makes me think they have Leovold in hand, which is never good. Okay, so I think they take the Green Suns here. Glimpse of Nature, okay. Well, that makes me think they don't have Leovold. Yeah, it was a bit odd. I don't know if I'd say it's bad. Like, they did take our Glimpse of Nature, which was our plan next turn. But now I'm really glad that we didn't go for the Dryad Arbor with Green Sun Zenith. Alright, so we want to play the Forest. We want to go 1, 2, 3. X is 2. Yeah, we're getting the Visionary. Don't you worry about that. Ooh, okay. So we could get a Heritage Druid here. Does that help us out? 3 mana. 3 mana, 1 mana left. Bounce that. Play it. 3 mana. No, that's not great. 3. Zenith for another bug gives more draws. That's true. Just gonna untap. Bounce. Is creative $400 now? That's ridiculous. Okay. I think I just like casting the Deathrite Shaman here. Because I think at this point we want to save this for getting Craterhoof Behemoth. because we're very close to doing that. I think something's getting bolted, because they're leaving up red mana. And I think I'd rather have the Deathrite Shaman get bolted than the Scavenging Ooze at this point. Just swing for 2. Every little bit helps. Yeah, most of the time they'll go for the Wildwood Symbiote. Okay, they've just decided to give us the win. Fair enough. See, they can't handle that much value. When Elves outgrinds them, they just can't win. So we're 2-1. That was... which one was that? I can't remember now. It was only one match ago. Death and Taxes. 2-1 against Death and Taxes, and then 2-0 against Grixis Delver. That's pretty good. Grixis Delver I found to be a pretty decent matchup for us. You can go either way, really. It's like middling to okay. I think we have a good backup plan against Grixis Delver, which is the grindy game. I think we can outvalue them. I think maybe the 4 decays is a bit much, but just Leovold is such a beating. I was running Caracas in the sideboard last week with a crop rotation in the main. And that's pretty good against Leovold, but you'd have to go off that turn, basically. Which, when you're glimpsing, is basically what you're doing. Sorry to drink into the mic. Ugh. This is exactly what you don't want to see. Double Cradle. I've definitely kept hands like this before when I was first started playing, but I know better now. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god. I mean, that's fine. So we're on mono Deathrites now, apparently. Swamp. It's gonna be Smallpox. Or is it gonna be Storm? Probably. Turn 1 Duress, maybe. Reanimator. Yeah, that's probably correct. There is a lot of Reanimator online. They're not going to do Elish Norn straight away. If it is Reanimator, we have Deathrite Shaman, so hopefully they punt. And they haven't revealed the Chancellor. So that's fine. Unmasked, targeting themselves. That's a bad sign. Iona. That's a really bad sign. Massacre Worm. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's this mono black Reanimator, maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna... I guess we'll see what they name. They're probably named Black. Okay. Yeah, I doubt they'd be ghosting. So our other option here is just to like scoop and they don't know what we're playing. What's it, 3 turns? We can beat 3 turns. Well, at the very least they might think we're on Bug Delver or something. So we'll play a Deathrite Shaman a turn too late. Oh no, we can't. Okay, cool. Iona is a card. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Reanimate is pretty bad for us. Can't really do much. I guess surgical extraction is what we want. And probably Thoughtseize, Scavenging Ooze. Elder Scale Worm could be a thing. I don't know. Yeah, Elder Scale Worm could be a thing. If we're taking enough out. Alright, what do we take out? We take out the grindy game. 62. Rex Sage is probably too cute. Like it hits Animate Dead. And any Chrome Moxes. Needs a Murderous Cut. I don't know about that. It does kill creatures. It is a thing. Yeah, I don't think we try and blow up Animate Dead. Like Elder Scale Worm, I don't think they have a way around it. Do they have like creature removal? Maybe. Brutality. Brutality doesn't kill Elder Scale Worm. I don't know. Whatever. We're here to test. Oh, Drain Below. Yeah, true. If you like to, it was less than 7, as long as you have 7 or more life. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's just put that back in then and submit. Yes, I'd like to play first. This is a turn 1 Deathrite Shaman and nothing else. I don't know. We could dig for hate. We have 6 hate cards in there. Like Deathrite Shaman is a hate card, but if they have a turn 1, then can't do anything about it. 20 land lists are fine. Like, you saw the last game. You could say last game is why I'm terrified of less than 20 land lists. Like, we mulled to 4. I think I'd rather have 5 lands in my opening hand than mull to 4. I don't think we can keep this. Like, we're already a game down. I think we need to dig for some hate. No. Why? I mean, we have to keep digging now. This is fine. I can keep this. There goes the bottom. Alright, we'll see what we get with this Thoughtseize. Do they just have it? Ah, cool. Let's just do this. Well, we take Reanimate, because that's how they win. And hopefully we don't lose. So Reanimate's gone. Yeah, I know, but if I get another Thoughtseize, then it will screw up everything. Getting rid of our natural order is pretty bad. For us, that is. It's very good for them. In fact, they might not even take natural order here. Because our hand's really bad? Yeah. Take the thing that we can play that will give us mana eventually. Seems fine. So if we get the Dryad up, we do get to natural order next turn, but we didn't bring an Elder Scale Worm, so it'll be a Crater Hoof that swings for 6. Did they have a second land? No. Well, they might have drawn one. We don't know. They can double ritual out the Grave Titan if they get another land. Grave Titan or the Massacre Worm. Probably the Grave Titan. Yeah, they might have a land though. They have 5 cards. Yeah, I don't think we're casting the Green Suns. Don't have a land, don't have a land, don't have a land, don't have a land. Unmasking me. Okay. Well, they'll take my Green Suns. Yep. Alright. It's just mono beat down. Let's do it. Okay, well, they have a fatty. They'll probably get the Massacre Worm now, just because it kills all our creatures. Yeah. Well, there's nothing we really could have done about that. This is actually the first time I've played against Mono Black Reanimator, and we're just dead. Oh well, you can't win them all. Ugh, they just had it both games. It's insane. It is unfortunate we had to mull that hard as well. But if we didn't, we would have just lost turn 1. I guess that's the strength of the mono black list. Because you get Grave Titans and Massacre Worms, and you can just cast them. And I don't know why this makes you think of like a stompy list or a list with chalices. I hate it, but it's fine. And if it's a list with Wastelands, then we definitely need to play Deathrite Shaman first. Because otherwise we will have no land and no way to cast spells. Alright. Bayou. Fatal Push, no. That's annoying. I'm going to say it's a Bug Delver, just because it feels like it is. Just going to draw a card. Green Suns is good. We can get a Wildwood Symbiote. And if it is Bug Delver, having a Wildwood Symbiote and Elvish Visionary will be very good. Basic land Bayou. Khan's land. Ooh, natural draw. I want a Nettle Sentinel here. No days. No days? No days. 3. So now we get to play Wirewood. Basic Island is weird. Not always. Are you far behind? Is the stream really far behind? That's no good. If the stream's really far behind, I'll restart it after this game. Okay, fair enough. So I might be really greedy. I could get if I get another Wirewood. Another Wirewood's like free card draw. Wait, does that work? Yeah. Pay 2, Wirewood, 1 floating. That's untapped. Bounce, untap. Fetch a forest. Yeah, that works. Untap, bounce. Look at all these cards we drew. If it is Bug Delver, I probably just want to play the Rex Siege now, because there's no better time for it. That was a pretty sweet turn. Main deck Deluge would suck. Okay. There we go. They submit to the value. I want chokes. I want skews. I want abrupt decays. So I don't think they're playing. I don't know if the bug deck plays dazes. It probably does. I feel like a basic island deck would play dazes. What do we want? We definitely want chokes. Skews, want abrupt decays. I think we just go for the normal plan. Take out natural order, create a hoof. Probably a Nettle Sentinel. 6, 4, 5, 6. They will have Deluge now. But hopefully we get to choke them. That'll be fun. Yeah, I think I like the look of this. That's fine. Korean Ranger's just really good to keep in, I guess. That'd be the next card I'd take out for that. But keeping it in for Deathrite Shaman shenanigans is really good. I like this hand. Has the old 1-2 punch. Has fast mana. Has a basic land. Oh, double best friends team. Just gonna go basic forest, get a Dryad Arbor, and hopefully not get dazed. Okay. Well, now I prefer Daze to Spell Pierce, because then they'll have to play land next turn. Flusterstorm. Fair enough. rather you Flusterstorm now than later, I guess. I do see a lot of decks bringing Flusterstorm against Elves, and I never know if it's good or not. People bring it in all the time. Like, our sorceries are what matters, but that's also why we take out the natural orders, just because we get punished really hard, especially post-game. And getting 2 for 1 with Force of Will is pretty bad for us. Like, I know Storm brings in Flusterstorms against us as well, just because it stops our sorceries and hate cards. I kind of like just playing 2 Nettle Sentinels here. So it puts a lot of pressure on. It's like 4 damage a turn when they have nothing at the moment. It swings into Deathrite Shamans. Oop. Fatal Push? Nope, okay. Oh, I really hope we draw Choke now. That'd be so good. Plus, if we draw a Heritage Druid or a Glimpse of Nature, these Nettle Sentinels become really good. True name? Tireless Tracker. Okay. Tireless Tracker. That'd have to be sideboard, surely. And this is just going to be like a bug depths deck or something. Okay. I guess we swing in, because trading for a Tireless Tracker sounds pretty good. Okay, do we draw a card, or would you play Wirewoods or Wirewood Deathrite? I kind of like Visionary Rip Cradle on top. I don't know, I kind of like having them have to deluge for 2 and hopefully not having them pump their tracker. And I think if I want a Visionary, I want to have the Wirewoods out. So I think if I'm gonna Visionary, I'd do it next turn. I'm gonna go Deathrite Shaman. Yes. We go Dried Arbor, Wirewood Symbiote. Then at least we can save one of our elves if we want. And we don't lose our best friend's team. Oop. The only problem would be if we get hymned now. But even then, we have a lot of pressure on board. And if they're hymning, they're not deluging. Oop. Liliana, no. Yeah. Yeah, I've also heard Liliana is a good card. I actually saw someone's list where they were playing a Liliana the Last Hope in their Elves sideboard, which I thought was a bit weird, but seemed to work out for them. Alright, so we drew a replacement Wirewood. Yeah, getting double black is really hard though, I found. Like, I tried it once, but it just didn't really appeal to me that much. Let's protect our board. Actually, might just go okay. It does let you be super grindy, and it does make the your opponent's Delvers a lot worse. Do we attack Lily or just... I guess we attack Lily, because then if they block, then that's great. Cool, we did it. It does win the game on its own, eventually. The real tech is play Doubling Season. Okay. We want to get Visionary out. Abrupt Decay, that kills a tracker. We want to untap that so we can keep them off Delve. Turn that. Make green. Black. Abrupt Decay that. I assume they'll just fetch to get another clue. Fortunately, we didn't draw another land, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. Wasteland away. Nope. They're going to draw a card. Nope. They're going to Deluge. Nope. They're going to play something else. What are they doing? Marsh Casualties. That's pretty bad for us. We probably just want to save Deathrite Shaman. That's fine. We have the Elvish Visionary Wirewood Symbiote in our hand, so we're doing okay. I'm just going to play 2 Deathrite Shamans. So we're doing okay, even though we're going to lose our Bayou, that's fine. We have 2 Deathrite Shamans. Hopefully they don't draw Toxic Deluge. That would be pretty bad. Because then we're definitely not going to win. Also, Choke wouldn't be... Actually, it still wouldn't be the worst. I find later in the game, Choke gets really bad. Ooh, don't hit me. Don't hit me. No. Damn it. Okay, that's pretty bad. If we draw Choke now, I'd really like that. Heritage Druid, that's fine. Alright. Just gonna play it now. And I guess we'll swing with 1 Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, how do we possibly lose? We have 2 Deathrite Shamans. That's way more than their 0 Deathrite Shamans. Crack a clue. Sure. I guess we keep it up in case they have Snapcaster Mage. It's a sorcery, right? Yeah. Is it going to be Leovold? It's got to be, right? Nope. True name. Tireless Tracker, again. Okay. So just on mono draw cards with clues. So now I'd really like a Quirion Ranger. That'd be pretty good. Don't have Abrupt Decay. Alright. I guess we eat Marsh casualties. Now we're gonna get wastelanded. That's pretty bad. Yep. So now we just gotta race. Unfortunately, they can draw. If they get another land, they can draw a lot of cards this turn. Make Tyler's Tracker very big. Oh, I don't have Deluge now. Okay. If we can get them low enough, then they won't be able to Deluge safely. Oh, Wasteland. Go away, opponent. Well, that's our last black source, so that's pretty bad. I guess we take Abrupt Decay. No. Yeah, we're in a very bad spot here. Oh, now we get you. Couldn't have you before. So I don't think we're going to block here. There's no real point. We need, we don't have natural order. What do we need? Scavenging Ooze probably is what we need. Oh, now we have black mana. So that's okay. But they have 2 Deathrite Shamans, so that's less good. How much black mana can we make? 1, 2. So we can eat. I don't know if we win the eating race. Have. They're just gonna eat in response to nothing. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I don't think we can win the eating race. Yeah, probably right. I'll just eat a creature. Why not? I'm not doing anything else. We just need to race this Tireless Tracker. Sure. Crack a clue. Okay, so yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing against this deck. Fatal push. Yeah. So they swing for 7. We don't block. Run. So this is our last turn. Yeah. Cannot win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright. New plan. Natural Order's back in. Shanna's in. I'm going to try this. Because I didn't see any Force of Wills, even though I assume they have them. But I think Natural Orders are better against the bug deck anyway. Still like Abrupt Decays. Scoos is good against Marsh Casualties. I can cut a Crater Hoof. Could get Elder Worm. Nah, that's probably too cute. Just try this plan, I guess. Cut Scoos. They did have a lot of islands. Yeah, cut 1 choke. If we are just going for the combo, maybe I don't need choke at all. But it's a good Force Will target that's not Natural Order. Yeah, this is hard. 1 choke is fine. Maybe we'll just take out. Like if they have Leovold and I take out Abrupt Decays, that's really bad. Let's get just 2 Abrupt Decays and then cut a Quarian Ranger. Yeah, let's try it, whatever. Yeah, let's play first. What do we got? Seems fine. It's a very weird deck. Seems very good though. Tireless Tracker is a beating, especially when you have that many fetch lands in a row. Just getting the basic forest because I have the second Misty Rainforest. They didn't show decay, and it didn't seem like they had much blue in it either. I don't know, only one of their lands wasn't blue. Oh, yeah, sorry. Fatal push. Seems fine. So we have all the draw spells in the world. They do have Wasteland. I can't afford not to have the Bayou, I guess, and if it gets Wastelanded, that's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? And we have Cradle, so that's okay. If they don't have a Wasteland, then they'll Wasteland the Cradle when we play it. Okay, cool. Shaman, that's an Abrupt Decay target. Double Cradle, okay. Mother Forest was a Bayou. Then I'd be able to do both, I think. I think I'm fine leaving Abrupt Decay for something better. Like if they have a Leovold next turn, I really regret hitting that Deathrite Shaman. So I think I'm just going to play all my draw spells. Fatal pushing again. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for us, but sure. Glimpse of Nature's good. So now I really hope they do Wasteland us. Because they'll get rid of one of their Wastelands. There we go. Aha, you fool! Always take the colored mana. Don't play Leovold there, please. Don't know. Okay, good. Leon is okay. We have the Abrupt Decay for it. And we really need to Abrupt Decay it. And next turn we might be able to have a really good Glimpse turn, so we'll see how we go. Baleful Strix, that's okay. So I think we can win the value train here. It's on the sideboard. Okay, cool. Okay, that's pretty good. We brought in Progenitus, didn't we? Yeah. So I could just go for Progenitus. If they do have Force Will though, it's really bad. I think I just Glimpse. I think that's better value. Yeah, that's good. Like that. Like that. Don't like that. 1, 2, 3. So next turn, we can natural order for Crater Hoof. And will that be lethal? Yeah. Hoof is lethal, yeah. Yeah, 4 is lethal most of the time, I think. That's how I think of it anyway. If I have 4 creatures plus with a Crater Hoof, then I probably, or 3 creatures and a Crater Hoof, I tend to win. If they have martial casualties though, then we die. Abrupt Decay. Shaman, sure. Okay, so now Hoof isn't lethal. So now I really just want a Wirewood Symbiote, and I'll probably just Glimpse. Well, I don't think I'm glimpsing, because I think they're playing Leovold. Well, that's even worse. Okay, so now I really just want something. An Elvish Visionary, probably. Choke, no, we don't have the mana. Probably just Abrupt Decay now. Yeah, pay your respects, Angel. Deluge. Well, we have more cards, but I think their top decks are slightly better at the moment. Or maybe not. I think, because we have 2 glimpses, you might as well just go for it, whatever. Yeah, we glimpse first. We're good. I think we're fine not green sunsing now. I don't think we really need a Dryad Arbor. As long as that Deathratch Shaman doesn't die. It's a concern, I guess. Oh, yes. We're doing it. Alright, now we definitely just choke him. Cancel. 1, 2, 3. Choke. So that's fun. So we could get a Wirewood Symbiote, but I kind of just like draining him forever with Deathratch Shaman. Or getting a Dryad Arbor end of their turn. Okay, so they can get a non-island with this. Abrupt Decay. Drain it for 2. I think I like Dryad Arbor better. It gives us something to sack from natural order. So we brought in Progenitus, did we? Yeah, we did. So as long as we don't draw Progenitus, I have a habit of drawing Progenitus. Dryad Arbor. Don't draw Progenitus. Hell yeah. Okay, they have 1 card in hand. They can't cast Force of Will. They can cast Spell Pierce, but I don't think they have Spell Pierce, otherwise they would have Spell Pierce the Choke. And I think they've drawn lands. Dock is still mana neutral, you're right. Nah, I'm not gonna play Glimpse. I'm not that greedy. Four. We'll go natural order. Sack the Dried Arbor. And it resolves. We're doing it. So now they need to deluge for 10. So that's pretty good for us. If they want to deluge for 10, that's fine. Yeah, it would have, but we would have drawn some gas. I don't know. Belstrix. Sure, you cannot block Progenitus with Belstrix. Because Belstrix isn't anything. Okay. I'm happy for you to do that now. Rewarded. Okay. Well, we just swing in. You're probably right. Synips, you're probably right. We probably should have just held it, but yeah, why not? It gives us an extra creature on the board next turn. It's an extra land. Yeah, and it protects from an edict, you're right. Which is why we're not going to swing with it. Then in our second main, we'll probably just get a Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze feels pretty good here. Can we bring it in? It's not in the sideboard, is it? Oh, it's in the sideboard. Oh well. So I just want to draw a card, probably. Yeah, we did it. Okay. That's pretty good. We're 3-1. So that's pretty good. I think our game against Bug is pretty good as long as they don't have a Leovold. I think Leovold certainly is their silver bullet against us. But if we can get just any value out, then we're probably going to win. So we win the long game. The downside is they have Abrupt Decays, they have Marsh Casualties, they have Toxic Deluge. Yeah, thanks, Petehead. You basically just play Elves and win. That's how you do it. There's maths involved. Don't worry about it. Exactly. They're just it's a bunch of elf buddies wanting to have fun, partying with their buddy Craterhoof. I'm sure you'd be lovely at Elves. You just got to be able to count to 3, and then multiply creatures by the amount of creatures you have and their power and toughness. All that. Don't worry about it. Just have 4 creatures on board, cast Natural Order, win. That's how you do it. We do want to play first. Is that balance? Again, these one-landers with Gaia's Cradle. If this was a forest, I would definitely keep this hand. This hand is pretty sweet. And even then, I probably would go Nettle Sentinel first, because I feel like I'd draw a Glimpse. And then we have Elvish Visionary and Wirewood Symbiote. Actually, we might just go for the Dryad Arbor. But we definitely have to mulligan this. We cannot keep it. Why, deck, why? Is Lenoir stock? Lenoir's not stock, really. Goodbye, Andrew Havoc. Thanks for coming. It was a lot of fun. I really liked your discussing the lines with you. BFG, thanks for following. Whenever you've played me, yeah. Well, that's because you're playing Death and Taxes most of the time. Oh my god, why are these one-landers always a guy's cradle? Oh my god. No, it's been a lot of fun, Angel. I'm glad you stopped by. But Llanowar, it's not stock, I guess, but it's been around. Like, I always try to jam as many mana orcs as possible, and Llanowar Elves is really good. I really don't want to keep this, but like, what are we gonna do here? If we get wastelanded, then we die. So we'll see how we go. If we don't get wastelanded, then we might be okay. Okay, we die. That was a quick game. I'm just gonna guess because they had a wasteland and they had a balance heart. I'm gonna guess they're death and taxes. So that's what I'm gonna go with. And if they're death and taxes, then I want to take out the grindy game and go with that. Except I can bring one of those in, and that's fine. If they're not death and taxes, then we probably lose. But we'll see how we go. It was just a very unfortunate set of mulligans. Like, there's no way we're going to keep a one-land hand where that land is a guy's cradle. So, because you just have nothing to do the entire game. And mulling to 4, and then playing a Dryad Arbor to get it wastelanded when you know what's on top. This is better. I like this. We have Abrupt Decay, we have Nettle Sentinels, we have Glimpse of Nature. I'll keep that. And because we have the Bayou, we can just fetch a basic forest. Okay, well it's not. Okay. Turn 1 Chalice. I'm glad we have Abrupt Decay. Luckily, Abrupt Decay is coming in, and Progenitus coming in would be good if this is Eldrazi. So we're going to swing in first, because we don't get punished for it. Then we have to play the Abrupt Decay, Nick, otherwise all our spells get countered. So I very almost just played a Llanowar Elves into that Chalice. I guess I probably should have just waited till the end of their turn, because they could just play another Chalice now. Yeah, that's probably a misplay. So they're probably now considering, do I play another Chalice, or do I play my Thought-Knot Seer? The answer would be play another Chalice, looking at this hand. Ooh, okay. Oh, is this like a mud deck? That's pretty sweet. At least we have 3 mana. But it makes that Glimpse of Nature really bad. We really need like a Guy's Cradle or a Heritage Druid now. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna play Llanowar Elves. Yeah, Llanowar Elves. I guess we just try and outgrind them and hope that they don't have like Smokestack or something. Snow-covered plains. Four mana. Tabernacle's fine. Maybe Magus the Tabernacle is actually worse than Tabernacle for us. Just because it's a 2/6. I've actually never seen anyone play Magus the Tabernacle, but they're getting us. Especially with this Trinosphere. That's pretty wrecked. So now I guess we just need to wait for natural order, I guess. Because we can't swing. We only have 2 mana to play with. Alright, let's see what the opponent has, I guess. If they have an Armageddon, then I think we just lose. Ugh, that's pretty bad for us. Aye, okay. And we still have 3 mana, but we have to pay 2 of it for our elves, so that's not great. Llanowar Elves pays for itself, which is good. Are they playing for 3 mana? Then another Chalice. Yeah. Unfortunately, even though we're paying 3 for our creatures, they still are 1 CMC creatures. Okay. Right. So I think we've just lost this game. It's really hard to beat Trinisphere Chalice. We really need a Guy's Cradle. That would get us out of a jam here. They're not swinging, and they're down on 8. So we could sneak a win? I don't know. Okay, they're just gonna waste us off all our lands. Now if they do have Armageddon, that's insanely good. Okay, so we have natural order. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we draw a Guy's Cradle, then we can get Progenitus. How have the games been? The game's been pretty good. This game has been pretty bad. Game 1, this is game 2. We lost game 1 because we had to mull to 4. We kept a hand with 1 Dryad Arbor as the land. And played it and had it immediately wastelanded, so he conceded. And this game has been turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Trinisphere, turn 3 Magus the Tabernacle. Yeah, this is pretty rough. Excuse me. But if we can get a Guy's Cradle, then we can get Progenitus, because we've got Progenitus in our deck. Fun. This deck is pretty sweet. Our opponent is playing some sort of mud deck, white mud. Or white prison, whatever you want to call it. I think we can appreciate how sweet it is. So even with Guy's Cradle though, so we need Forests and Guy's Cradle actually, because we need to be able to pay for our creatures as well because of the Magus, and we're just going to get wastelanded every turn, so that helps. That can't get wastelanded. So do we still need to pay for the Nettle Sentinel? Yes. Maybe one day they'll forget to pay their Tabernacle trigger. Who knows? Or maybe they'll just keep attacking Ancient Tomb. That's fine. I don't think we really have anything that they could name that would screw us over. I guess they'd name Deathrite Shaman, because why not? It's a thing you can name. I've seen a few of these prison decks before, recently as well. I think they're pretty sweet. I don't own half the cards that are in this deck, but it'd be pretty fun to play. We even had the Abrupt Decay for the first Chalice. Ugh. Little did we know. We don't really have an answer for Magus of the Tabernacle other than be bigger than it. The sad part is if it was just a Tabernacle, like the land, we would have a much better time. Why is it 2/6? That's ridiculous. Can't be bolted. It can just barely be fatal pushed. Can't be Abrupt Decayed. It's pretty crazy. And you can tap it with Patron Wizard. It's insane. Should just make a blue-white Patron Wizard Magus the Tabernacle deck. Like, we have to keep paying for them. I don't think we have any other choice at this point. There's our third forest, so that's okay. One, two, three. Then we do just need to draw a Guy's Cradle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So now if we draw a Guy's Cradle, we're back in it. I could fetch a Dryad Arbor, but it would just get wastelanded, so there's no point. The other thing would be if they have Magus of the Moat, and then we just can't win. Opponent. All those Guy's Cradles that we had in the first game, when we mulled to 4, because the first 3 hands were 1-landers with Guy's Cradle. Can really use that Guy's Cradle now. It has been something. I don't know if it's been great, but it's definitely been something. So yeah, force me to fetch, hoping that I don't have a third basic. Little do they know, I do. Unless they do have, like, Armageddon, and they just want to kill more of my lands. Maybe they just didn't expect me to have another forest. We definitely do not block here. Because that's how we lose. We only win if we have these exact 2 creatures and these exact 3 lands. No! Alright, well at least we don't need to pay for these creatures anymore. Craterhoof Behemoth. That doesn't win us the game. Oh yeah, gets counted. I think we're gonna lose. I don't think we can win from here. Another Trinisphere. Okay. Sure. I feel like they didn't need to play that Wrath of God. Because now they just don't have any creatures. Okay. We pass the turn. I hope to draw an Elvish Visionary, I guess. Oh no, did we take them all out? How many did we take out? 3. Oh no. Like we have a Rex Sage, we can kill the Chalice. Yeah, pray for Rex Sage is the game. We'll draw it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. 100%. Definitely pray hard for me. Thoughts and prayers. 3 mana, Mox Diamond. Well, that's a wastelandable land. Sure, why not? Might put him off something. Look, Pete, it's definitely going to happen. But luckily we'll be at 8 cards and we can just throw it in the bin. So that's the secret Progenitus tech. If you draw the Progenitus and you have 8 cards in hand, you can throw it in the bin and it'll go back to your library. That's how you win the game. Oh my god. Well, we're definitely never going to be able to cast this Craterhoof, so it's going in the bin. So now we need Rex Sage, and yeah, I feel like they shouldn't have Wrath of God, and they should have just swung with their 2/6, because they would just be killing me now, because I wouldn't be able to block, really. I can get rid of that one. Really wish I had a Scavenging Ooze here. Well, now they're swinging me with a Factory, so I guess that's fine. If that's your plan, I guess that's fine. So now we just need to kill this Chalice and we're okay. Not great, but okay. Or if we draw a Dryad Arbor, it's not a spell. But we need another land. So we need Dryad Arbor plus land. Well, that's a Dryad Arbor and a land. So we're not going to play it, because it will get wastelanded. We'll throw away this Glimpse of Nature, because we're not casting it ever. And they're on 6. If they have another Wrath of God, though, that'd be pretty bad. So yeah, it'd be okay. So we need a Rex Sage. Yeah, we need a Rex Sage. I think that's it. We just need Rex Sage. Okay. I guess we have one visionary left, so that would help. We'll clean up a Heritage Druid. We can't play 2 lands in a turn, unfortunately. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so we have Guy's Cradle. We almost have what we need. If we play a land, they'll wasteland at the end of their turn and then just wasteland what we fetch. If we play the Guy's Cradle, they wasteland it. Yeah. We just need a creature on the board first. Unfortunately, we cut a lot of our 2-mana creatures. 1, 2, 3. And we don't have that. If we fetch the Dryad Arbor, we'll still only have 3 mana. I guess I can play land and then hope they don't wasteland it. I have 2. I mean, they'll wasteland it, but we can hope, right? Okay, well, there we go. We don't fetch, because we don't want them to wasteland it again. Alright, 5 turns. Okay. This isn't going great. Yeah, well, we have 1 out, and that's just drawing Rex Sage, and we have 4 turns to do it. So, like, it's worth doing, I guess. But it's very frustrating. Well, it's possible, not likely. Although, it might be better if we are going to natural order, if we can natural order, going for Craterhoof, because it'd be exactly lethal. And then we don't need to worry about getting Wrath of God. Although we might get Swordsed. That'd be the other bad thing. So there's still 1 more hoof. It probably is just better to get Progenitus. Like, how many Wrath of Gods could they have? Are they more likely to have 4 swords than have 4 Wrath of Gods? 5 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana. 7 mana? What are you playing for 7 mana? Nope, not playing it. Not playing it because you'd have to tap your Wasteland? Ah, I really wanted them to play the Wasteland. Maybe they have like a Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Oh my god, another natural order. Why can't we play 2 lands a turn? Seems so unfair that we can't. I feel like we should be able to. Yeah, I can see why Cataclysmic Gearhulk would be not great for them. If that is what they have. Seems balanced. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Alright, lucky last couple turns. Let's just all play Tron then? Sure. Let's do it. Another Magus. It's fine. Because they just want to kill me this turn. Yep. Alright, they did it. Yeah. Yeah. GG's, opponent. GG's. Oh well, we went 3-2. That's okay. I don't think we were really expecting to mull that badly. But you never can, really. What time is it? It's 10 to 10. It's probably too late to do another one. We all have work tomorrow, right? So thoughts on the deck. 6:46 a.m. there. Where are you, Echo? I mean, you don't have to say where you are. That's fine. Ah, well, hello to Dallas, Texas. So Elder Scale Worm, we didn't really get to play him. I guess he would have been pretty good in that matchup, even though we got wrecked by our own mulligans. It turns out bad mulligans are your opponent's best weapon. I'd still like to test a bit more with Elder Scale Worm. I know Australia really likes to play Eldrazi, and I think he'd be very good in that. Or against that, rather. Choke, we got to choke once, but it wasn't very effective, but I still love the card. The rest is just standard stuff. 61 cards in the main is always a bit of a meme. They always say the 61st card is the main board Rexage, which I think is fine. If I'd cut anything, I'd cut the Pendle Haven for something else, or just nothing else. You don't like the 4th Decay? Yeah, I find I agree with you on just wanting the one choke most of the time. Whenever you're drawing the second choke, it's really bad, unless the first one got counted. And late game, the chokes become worse and worse. Alright, so if we were gonna live brew here, if we take out one choke and one abrupt decay, what do you think we run? We could run Nissa again. I found Nissa really good. Nissa Vital Force. It's just very, very good against the grindy matchups. And there's a lot of Grixis Delver around, as we all know. It's just so hard for them to deal with. Well, the worst matchup is like combo is the worst, like show and tell decks and storm decks. Ren is good. I used to run Ren in the I don't think I have a Ren run. I don't have one. So Ren's run Packmaster is really good. I used to run it in the no natural order version, the Chaos Elves. They just make a lot of tokens, and they all have Death Touch, which is great. I used to play it against Miracles, because then at least you'd probably get like you'd champion an Elvish Visionary, and then if you get Terminus, at least you get to draw a card. Plus, then you're not overcommitting with Elves, you're overcommitting with tokens, which is a lot better. Yeah, I'd be willing to give it a try, but if I want to play it, I'd probably play it mainboard over something else. And I think I really still want the main deck Rex Sage. Just because the chalices are such a beating, and if you don't have a way to deal with them, then you just lose. Like we saw in that game how it would have changed the game if we drew that Rex Age. I don't know if we want another Rex Age. Like, they're 3 mana, and we can tutor for it. You don't like main Sage, or you do like main Sage? Trialing Winter Orbs. Like, we could try. Like, it's a very it's definitely very spicy. And like I said, I have seen it as tech for Elves like ages and ages ago. And I do own some in paper. Yeah, I don't like it in the combo version either. If I was gonna play it, I'd drop the natural orders. But I think the natural order version is very well positioned now. Like, you just get the free wins, and you wanna, like, even though we're good at the grind, I think we want to avoid the grind as much as we can. We just want to win quick. And like people have said, there's a lot of death and taxes around in Australia, so especially in Melbourne, where we're going to be playing in a couple of weeks. Cabal Therapy is good. I used to run it I used to do a 2-2 or a 3-2 or a 3-3 even split with Thought Seizers. I find most of the time I'd rather just have more Thought Seizers. Just because I prefer a Thought Seize over a Cabal Therapy 90% of the time on turn 1. With lots of D&T, I don't think we need to worry. We want lots of D&T. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We don't really care. And we have Progenitus. That's fun against a lot of decks, especially D&T. As we saw in the first game. Yeah, first match. What could we put in then? I guess we could go another Surgical, another Thoughtseize, but I think that's probably too loose. It's probably good for online because there's a lot of Reanimator, but not so good for paper. Ferromigar is tech, especially against Black-Red with their Chancellors. I've certainly did that when Black-Red first was a thing, and kept getting wrecked by it. It's one of my mates, Angus, who streams on Sundays, if you want to tune in for that, Sunday nights. Which I guess would be Sunday mornings for you, Echo. But yeah, he plays Black-Red in paper, and he plays some fun spicy decks on Sundays for Lazy Sunday Legacy. So tune in for that as well. Yeah, D&T is definitely prevalent in Melbourne. Well, it was the last time I checked. I don't know if it is as much anymore. There's definitely one person who plays it. And Sean from the Salt Mine used to play it a lot as well. I don't know if he's still playing it or if he's still playing Legacy. I think he is. He still does his articles though. Check those out. Weekly Legacy. They're pretty good. Or This Week in Legacy. Go for a third TNN. That's pretty good. Yeah, poor Angus. A Ferromacabre is really good. Also very good in Highlander, I found. It was better when there were a lot of reanimated decks, but that's fallen out of favor a bit now. It's Australian Highlander, not EDH. I don't play EDH. Not because I don't like it. It's just not really my thing. I find it hard to shuffle 100 cards at once. That's probably the main reason. But yeah, we could just go 2 Cabal therapies, but that might be too hard on the combo. I could go 2 Nisses. What are the other techs I had? I deleted all my other versions of Elves. I had so many on here before. What could we do? I think you're right about the 2 tricks is probably too many. I guess we could go a Nissa or maybe a 4 Thoughtseize. That might just be good. So expect to run into Show and Tell, and Thoughtseize would be very good against that. 4 Abrupt Gaze is probably too many. Skews is good. Chokes, alright. Elder Worm I still want to test. I don't know if there'll be much burn, but there'll definitely be a lot of Eldrazi. Yeah, I'm not sure now. Damn, no results. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. It is 10 p.m. here, and I do have work in the morning, so it's probably a good idea to just stop. But thanks a lot for joining me, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I'll keep tinkering with the deck, and I'll be back next week with some more. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, you can find us on Facebook, CBR MTG Eternal. Oh, thank you very much for coming, Echo. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad you came along. This is only my second time streaming, so I hope I wasn't too bad. I know I a lot, but I blame being slightly sick. But definitely tune in for Sunday. Angus is going to be streaming some Degenerate Legacy decks, probably. So tune in for that. You can find us on YouTube. We have a bunch of Paper Magic recorded there at CBR MTG. We're on Facebook, CBR MTG Eternal. Where else? Yeah, follow us on Twitch, which a lot of you have already. Thank you for that. Find us on Twitter, CBR MTG. You'll see when we're about to stream on there. And I think that's it. So yeah, thanks for joining me. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll keep tinkering with it, and I'll be back next week. Thanks for following. Thank you very much. But yeah, come back next week. Unfortunately, you're following right at the end of the stream, so I don't know if you just weren't chatting, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. See ya. I don't know why I did that. That's pretty cheesy. Alright, see ya.